Oh, no, no, no. So, Donkey, there was an algorithm change, and it made my YouTube's recommendations on my channel practically disappeared over the course of a week. So, how that generally happens is I just have to spend like a month just dedicated uploading to get back in the algorithm's good grace, and that'll bring my channel back up to something a little more manageable by, I want to say, January. It's just annoying because if I had all my eggs in one basket, like if I also streamed on YouTube, I would have a lot of my revenue would have been slashed. But this is why I diversify what I do in terms of Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, pay for pains, um, working for other communities, commission-based work essentially, and allowing you guys to jump scare me on horror games or while I play Daisy. I have a lot of different ways that I do revenue because I don't want to do any like paid sponsorship bullshit, at least not yet, not for a while anyway. Just so I can continue to pay my mortgage, feed myself, and have a little budget for emergency funds if, you know, something breaks in the house or my computer decides to shit itself. Because GPUs are expensive right now. All right, let's go ahead and break down the roster because I see a lot of people asking a bunch of questions. So I'm going to do this really, really quick, and we'll go back to our bullshitting, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, BLUFOR being the attacking faction, they have MH6 Little Bird that can carry 3 people on each bench, 1 person on the internal side over here, and then 1 co-pilot. I think there's only 1 pilot being taken right now, which is going to be Blam. So that can transport an additional 8 people. Otherwise, we have BLUFOR loadouts. It looks like it's going to be, ooh, G36K, so they're German. We got some FN mags and mini-me's in play. And we're going to hear their local comms. Otherwise, we also have the operator loadouts here, the suppressed guys. They have, that's pretty funny. They got the head wraps there with the headsets, and they also have, let's see, they're going to be taking an MP7, and what's the other gun? A Mark 18. All right, who is the sniper? I actually don't see a sniper. Interesting. I don't know if they're still joining in. Maybe they were kicked off in the beginning. Who knows? But otherwise, I mean, if they're just going to be a suppressed close-up squad, that would make sense because I know Bay likes to play a role like that. Regardless. See, Carl Gustav's in play as well. Otherwise, it's a standard BLUFOR force. You got the 2 M240 Humvees that are up-armored. Got an MRZR that can transport 6 people. Multiple transport trucks. Is this? Yeah, so this is a M2 truck. Interesting. So those are actually M2 trucks. My bad. Let me change that in the command real quick. And where is that Mortar Humvee?
I'll take the entrenching tool.
Let's tap back in.
Where is the GREENFOR mortar vehicle?
Ah, it's in the back. So it's an open top with an M252, I believe is the designation of that mortar, that can be used freely. So basically a mortar on wheels, essentially. But otherwise, let's break down the roster. We have T4 Drake commanding. I've seldom seen him command. I'd love to see what he does with it. A new commander always means something crazy could happen or something... Well, no, crazy in either spectrum. Either it's going to go really, really poorly or it's going to go really, really well. That's how things go. Otherwise, Kane is leading X-Ray.
I love to see German weapons. Almost 4 a.m.
Yeah, it is a little
though.
late for EU, but Technology Monkey, thanks so much for the 3-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this Friday night fight stream. Thank you so much for your support. Otherwise, Kane is leading a team that has Bayant. No Dooley, though. I think Dooley logged off. But Kane and Bayant in the same small team. That is interesting, to say the least. 2 of them are some of the best players within FNF itself. And it looks like both of the suppressed shooters are going for Mark 18s, which I do agree with, especially on Fopovo. It can get pretty close range here, but considering the AO, yeah, that's more of a long-range AO in its own right. But we'll break down the AO after all of this. So Bald Eagle with him as well. Who did really well on that surgical strike in the last round, so I'll be curious what he and Chow... Basically, this is the same group that did that assault last time, just with some new names, but Kane will be a very great addition to that team. Nielsen leading Alpha HQ. He's got 29th ID members, and... Is it 29th ID, or it might be... No. I'm forgetting the groups. One is something MSRB, and the other one's 29th ID, but regardless... All the Milsim players are in here. We got big names like Norris. We got Schulten here, who was the commander of the last round, who almost had it clutch for his team. Dog 4, Kernshaw, Montgomery, Pinto, Herb, all of them that we recognize. Dreek leading Bravo. He's got, these are the 29th ID players, because Anderson's a part of that group. He's got Maz with him, Martin, which means they're the second MSRB. I'm sorry I'm blanking out on the names, guys. Others got Cyrus Poe, Fist, Fritz, and Pronix over on Bravo 2. Fritz with the 240 Bravo this time. Let's see if he can redeem himself. I'd love to see that happen. Mito leading Charlie HQ. He's got Jack, Sam Hanwich, and Lurch together. Jack, I mean, he also made a silly play weeks ago, but he's redeemed himself since. So, you know, it's all about, they're actually all on a Millicent line right now, which is, I've always liked to point a finger at and laugh. But regardless, Yanni Finn here, Korvac, Whiplash, Iander, and Cossum all together. Cosmonaut, Cool Breeze, Naders together, and then Blam is rocking, what is that? He's got a folded stock G36K. Interesting. The reason I make fun of this is because some people tell me from on the ground that they'll yell at people from outside the community to get in their line, and they don't want to, and then there's a little bit of shenanigans happens. I always find it interesting to listen to that type of drama. Otherwise, that is the attacking faction. They have a 12.5% numbers advantage, which is a little bigger than the usual 10% that we see. But we'll see what they're capable of. Otherwise, GREENFOR here is going to be the Serbian loadouts from what I've seen with the 21 RISs, which are 5.56 AKs with AK optics. Vagrant, who is a veteran commander, is going to be commanding these guys. We'll see what plan he's able to come up with. AA taking X-Ray with Shy leading the group. Patriot being the sniper. Bacon Flavor taking an AS Val. And it looks like there's only one suppressed shooter here. So I don't know where the other one is or if they're only just going to rock one. That's A-okay. Otherwise, we've got Shepard and Stark under Alpha HQ. Shepard, I don't see a leadership icon here. So I don't know if we just have an SL and a 2IC or one's a medic. Because okay, no, there is medical stuff. So it's just 2 team leaders. But I don't see a... No, they're the Mortar crew then. All right, so they're going to be spotting for the Mortar, but I don't see an LR, so I don't know who's going to be spotting for that Mortar. Probably Koala. But regardless, we have 4IB taking Alpha HQ and Alpha 1 here with Twins and Night Owl, a.k.a. Mr. Sexy Voice, filling in under Alpha 1 and HQ. Alpha 2 has Koala, Colin, Kevin, Gamma Swola, and H2BW. A lot of new players there. Let's see how they do this round. Schnuffles leading for Charlie HQ with Keith, Snowell, Artisan, Indigo Fox, Zoni, Space Cowboy, Carl, Rafter, and Grav. 82nd, Tomcat is leading Delta HQ with Delta being a bunch of villains from a lot of different communities. We got 1RW. We have Coax. I forget which community Coax part of. Lone Star Ranger, Corny B, Bushu, and Wise, however we say it. But overall, pretty good roster. Most noteworthy players here. We've got 4IB Stark under GREENFOR here. Vagrant's a pretty good commander. Otherwise, not a lot of names I'm seeing. Compared to the top roster, we got Bay and Kane, but they're on the X-Ray group. And Iander does have AT. And I would assume that that's going to be... Yep, it's a Carl Gustav, so he'll probably try to nail some pretty incredible spots here. Otherwise, looking at the AO, we got this quote-unquote abandoned cache here. What's at the abandoned cache? Well, there's weaponry there. I don't know what type of weaponry, but I guess we'll see it get pulled out later. That is... Both sides could rush to it, so maybe it'll just be a mortar target. Maybe GREENFOR will just bombard the hell out of it. Who knows? But this AO, I'm going to be honest, this is my least favorite part about Fopovo. Just because every time I've done an AO here, even with a small amount of players, the sheer amount of rocks utilized always causes frame issues. So I'm a little worried about seeing frame issues here. Nonetheless, it's a really cool area, mind you, but just all the polygon counts of these rocks just murders people's computers, so I'm worried that we're going to see a little bit of lag on this round. But regardless, it is a 3-terminal area, so all the terminals are fully marked. It doesn't say any terminals are in order, so any terminal can be taken at any time. But it looks like GREENFOR is going to do an all eggs in one basket strategy, holding Terminal 1 and relying on some other forces to potentially either go out and counterattack, or they're going to hold a separate terminal, or they'll just lay in reserve until they find out where BLUFOR is attacking from and go from there. Now, in terms of the AO, I am so sorry about that. Wrong button. The M and the Yankee are right next to each other. Hopefully I didn't blind you there temporarily. If I did, I deeply apologize. Regardless, very limited attack AO for BLUFOR to come in on, but still pretty significant. I mean, GREENFOR could technically rush down here and cover this section. Because let's see, where's the border? The border's right here. halfway up this little hill. So if GREENFOR wanted to, they could be super proactive and form a border right here. And also hold that cash and use the mortars to sick those infantry and prevent them from moving in, because I don't really see a land bridge. The water here is all way too deep for any vehicles to do any proper crossing. And I don't think GREENFOR has any, excuse me, BLUFOR have any amphibious vehicles here. Yeah, Humvees and the transport trucks, the MRZR. The only thing that could really get forces around is the MH6, which might deploy the recon team. But otherwise, yeah, GREENFOR could set up a nice defensive line, have a vanguard force ready for the, excuse me, Little Bird to land. There's a lot of room for it to land in various spots, but still, that could create a very nasty bottleneck, but I doubt Vagrant is going to make such a crazy play. If it was Pierce, I could see it happening, or if it was a newer commander, I could also see it happening, but I think they're going to be a little more defensive, probably just hold Terminal 1, and then have these forces fan out to defend against any potential LZs from the Little Bird. But even then, that's going to leave a lot of territory for BLUFOR to advance on. Otherwise, they're opting to hold this building. A lot of open area around for them to hunker this area down. Some rocks for good cover. Some buildings for some good overwatch here. Not bad, but, I mean, if they were completely swarmed, it could get really, really messy. Other two terminal sites. One is all the way up here. The rocks are a lot closer. That makes it a lot harder to defend this objective because units can get right on top of this area from all sides. And then Terminal 2, which is all the way to the north. Same issue, a little bit more room for people to get on Overwatch elements, but look at all these neighboring ridges that the attacking faction could take over from both short and long ranges. That makes that AO a bit of a death trap. But over here, you kind of have the best of everything. Yeah, you got a little foliage on your north, but you could set up some pretty good defensive lines in the foliage, in the internal cover here. The neighboring ridges are pretty far off. You'll probably only have to worry about the sniper. And you can just, put forces. Oh, you can't actually because it's right on the border. So this ridge actually is a non-issue.
Send in Goat Team 6.
So yeah.
Now.
It's pretty good. The only
Fun
issue is
time.
BLUFOR could move in through the small low ground and, push in directly from covered positions. But yeah, out of all the AOs, I would say that's probably the best one for them to cover. Otherwise, Bone Arrow 1, thank you so much for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And Hazmat is Groot, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime as well. I hope you both keep enjoying the operations and hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. Again, if you want to come and join, you can still make it in time for round 3. Just do !FNF, and you can make it in. And the Daisy we're doing after this, if you want to come troll me, and you don't have bits for the auto jump bites, you can always get on the server and just shoot me in the face. That will be !join to get to my Discord. All right, 3 minutes remain. Should be a-okay here. No profanity? Yeah, I know people cuss in it all the time, though, so just don't be excessive with it. I think that's all they're really asking for. All right, otherwise the stage is set. We'll see how everything goes. I'm going to be right back 1 second. I had coffee at round 3 of EU, and unfortunately it's going through my body. So, back in a minute. All right, sorry about that, guys. But otherwise, with less than 30 seconds remaining, BLUFOR, I think their only real hurdle is this choke point. I doubt they're going to have any issues with it because they can immediately get a Little Bird and Scout for any GREENFOR units coming in. But I think the Little Bird would be best because it's a reduced amount of players, and then like a 40v40 right now, or a 57v40, something like that. Math. No, it's a little less than that. But regardless, use the Little Bird to scout the route. Looks like they changed it up. Blam just reconnected, so I wonder if they got a new pilot. Yeah, the round started, so he's not going to be able to make it back in time. So the pilot wasn't able to get back in, so they're not going to be able to use the Little Bird. That's unfortunate. Okay, so instead they're having Lurch take it. I just went in there to shut the engine off, so that's really unfortunate. Otherwise, BLUFOR splitting off into two separate routes here to diversify their assets. I don't really think they need to do that because GREENFOR doesn't have any way to rush an off-road down. If anything, just have it be a massive convoy. No, okay, I kind of get it. Like the off-road, it goes down like one route, for example. They can have a flanking force then come in and hit it. I don't know if they're allowing for one of the ground guys to fly it because the pilot wasn't able to make it in the 15 minutes because he crashed. But regardless, we see that GREENFOR has just kind of diversified everything, planning for that Little Bird to be used. But otherwise, they're going to be playing it incredibly defensively around Terminal 1. But that also means they're going to using the mortar at a very short range. Poor Blam. Oh well. That means they're going to be a little more accurate with it. But coincidentally, that also means that the mortar on the Humvee is going to also be very accurate. So it's going to be a mortar fight, essentially. Hey, Sniper, how you doing? Righto, bow arrow. Hope works okay. I don't know. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know who to bet on for this one. It could really swing either way. I'm curious to see what's at that cache, though. I think Charlie was going to be rushed up there to check, but ground infantry is already getting up there. We got BLUFOR actually sending forces to the left. I don't think that's really needed. I think they could have just, you know, pushed up with their trucks on point to stop any off-roads coming in. Because an off-road, if you hit 150 cal in the front of it, it's going to kill the engine and make it a sitting duck. So funny enough, this is actually a ladder you can use to climb up, or you can just use enhanced movement to climb up and walk up yourself. So the cache itself is in there. They're looking for it right now. They definitely want whatever's in it. But I like the missions that have this stuff, like in the halfway point where, you know, one team wants to go out and get it, they can. Or we saw in a round of the Prairie Fire FNF PvP, in order to use a tank and at least have it be mobile, they could go get a fuel truck from a wrecked convoy and bring it back, and they did do that. It was fun. Works fun. Retail folding clothes for customers. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Bo. Bloodwing worked a year in retail. Ooh, she does not miss it one bit. For me, what was the humbling job for me was a year in a VPN company, customer service. Tech support customer service is a mess. Stone! For those of you that don't know Stone, Stone is the reason I'm able to do this full time. Without him, I would not have been able to pay for my college and pretty much do this. full time, and he's the reason that I was able to keep all of this going. Holy crap, and Dunkel too. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the YouTube algorithm's been kicking my ass, but that is greatly, greatly appreciated. The Liru's mortgage fund especially, but seriously, it means a lot, you two. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, Stone. I hope the season's going well for you, and I hope you both keep enjoying the operations.
Compensation.
Seriously, I seriously mean it. And I hope you continue to enjoy the content. If either of you have any suggestions, comments, whatever, feel free to DM me. I will listen. I always love listening to you guys, regardless if you give me money or not, because at the end of the day, I just do this all for you now. Because I've achieved everything I've wanted to on this YouTube thing. I got a freaking silver play button. I've got official recognition from the company. I can DM Nillers, who's the community manager for Bohemia, and ask for stuff, you know, if we want to arrange ops or whatnot. I recently played with the SOG Prairie Fire dev team. I mean, to me, I've made it, essentially. And there's, you know, you could climb higher. I could be like Digby or Rimmy, but I'm happy where I am, and I'm happy to maintain this. So now I just make whatever you guys want me to make, so long as the player base, or at least I have a player base that wants to play it. And it's thanks to you guys that I'm able to do that, so thank you. Seriously, thank you. Fuck, okay, I can't cry right now. All right, fuck, come on. No crying. No crying. All right, Humvee, let's distract myself. Humvee with the mortar is driving up the SSR here where the two M2 trucks and the two 240. God fucking damn it. It means a lot, guys. Seriously, it means so much to me that you're all so supportive. And I hope you all just continue to enjoy everything. God damn it. Come on. No feels, no cry. We gotta continue this shit. Damn. Okay, come on. So the two M240 Bravos, Humvees are moving with the two M2 trucks, and we got the Mortar Humvee joining them. I think they're planning for some sort of vehicle rush here, but we do have Patriot over here on a hill. He is spotting this attack coming, so we might see GREENFOR reposition here. Big turtles don't cry. Fuck, don't calling me a turtle either. Broer's been rubbing off on some of you. When you're a turtle, you can't use your shell to wipe the tears. I have to use this freaking...
Send in
use this, tank top here. This is... I'll tell the story on Daisy on why I have this thing, because it's kind of funny, but... it's not a tank top. It's... a sweatshirt? No. It's where it doesn't have any sleeves, like your shoulders are exposed. I completely forgot. I think it's called a wife beater. I don't know. I don't remember. Goats cry milk. God, okay. Contact started. Let's get with this. Lancieth. Sorry if I butchered that. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And look at what Alpha 2 is doing here. They're just charging down. But we've already had 2 casualties in here. People that have been picked off. 1 second. Tapping out to mute my mic. I know, right? Let's just get right back on the violence, guys. 2 BLUFOR guys have already gotten killed in action here because they did a crazy little charge up into this position. Now you're starting to feel the frames of this region starting to affect this area as BLUFOR is doing this massive flank around here. It is a tank top. All right. Just making sure I got that right. Don, what would you say the support is almost like a lance? God damn it, Don. All right. Shitty jokes. Awesome. Patriot has, I think, pulled back over here. He's on a quad bike driving down. Yeah, he's the sniper, so he's going to try to get behind BLUFOR's line here and pick him apart from the rear. Not a bad call. AT going in, destroying the transport truck, knocking out even more BLUFOR personnel. Drake, I don't think, had the best plan of action here. A lot of his forces are completely out of position. He's got another force on the southern side crossing on foot, but there's a pretty heavy defensive line over here. Right now, his main force is just being engaged from other stuff, and the MH6 Little Bird is just on station back here doing what? I have no idea. You got people playing peekaboo back here or some shit. Regardless, these guys are all being harassed by X-Ray of GREENFOR, but Normally, X-Ray doesn't have AT, so I don't know how they were able to accomplish that. Maybe they emptied the M2 in it. Oh, I didn't notice. The M2 Offroads have the little scope on them, and they lost this one up here. That just took fire, blew up. Knocked out Shy. He's going to crawl away. And Patriot got spotted. He's now being fired up by Alpha 1. Ah, he's stuck behind the quad bike, but that quad bike doesn't really soak damage too well. With a few well-placed shots in the front of it, it will blow up, and you just saw its damage texture change to a bullet-riddled one. We'll see if the firing continues. This is round 2. I know it was an awful pun, Don, but thanks. It helped me stop crying, so I appreciate it. There goes Patriot. And he's able to get away. Now you got BLUFOR doing some blue on blue here. I mean, they're firing at their own Mortar Humvee. I think they shot one of their own dudes, too. BLUFOR's comms are a massive freaking mess right now, and you're having BLUFOR X-Ray getting engaged by GREENFOR Delta 1 all the way over there, but can BLUFOR rally? Be going with the socks? Fun fact, I'm actually not wearing any socks right now. Don't worry about it. But my feetsies are indeed cold. Dog 4 going prone right now. Probably confused as hell as he's being shot at. Now they see the friendly Humvee up here, and they're probably ceasing fire. GL going on Dog 4. What is going on? Is he throwing grenades uphill? Yes, he is. So I think they got really confused based off of where GREENFOR was. I just saw something come down here. So X-Ray is just playing a really great game of misinformation on BLUFOR, and BLUFOR is just eating it up, unfortunately. So we have about a squad's worth wiped here. I guess technically a fire team. The only person that's died is G-Legs. And you're still having people shoot back here. Probably at Patriot's position, actually. I think they're firing high. Spotting that quad bike. You got to remember, Arma 3 grass stops rendering 100 meters out, so we don't see the grass on those hills. Here's a really good example. At that point, that's where the grass stops rendering. So if someone's on top of a hill and you think you have like a thick layer of grass to cover you, it's not actually covering you. I do have pants on. So the reason I'm not streaming in my green robe right now is because I got some coffee mixture on it, so it's in the wash right now. Oh, that was a mortar shell! That's 1 KIA, 1 knockout. GREENFOR have zeroed in the mortar. Because it's Stark. Repeat fire mission. Just repeat the fire mission. Blanket that. They need someone to radio in to say, yes, you are right on target. Come on. Just empty a salvo there, please. That has been one of the most effective mortar strikes I've ever seen. BLUFOR doesn't have anywhere to go. Repeat that fire mission, Stark. I hear loading sounds. Oh, again. Again. See that line? See the line? Ooh. Here it comes. Doon 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 doon. Oh, I did that way too early. Oh! Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Please do that again. More. I don't see any in the sky, but that's okay. Oh, baby. I love it. It's a rare treat to see effective IDF in Arma 3 PvP. But when it is effective, by God, is it punishing. Multiple knockouts, multiple KIAs, 3 mortars, I think 4 mortars have landed here because we see 4 different explosions. So GREENFOR still has 8 HE shells remaining. And where is that counter battery? Completely non-existent. I don't even know where their mortar is. There's another one. Not sure if Kearnshaw got re-knocked out or if he was already knocked out, but... oh, that's so effective. I thought it was Gamma 3 that had the mortar Vic. Why are they on foot now? Is Patriot still up back here? Yeah, he's up. He's scouting for the mortar. Oh, man. Yeah, vote on the team where Stark's in, especially if there's artillery, because he will make those shots. I have no idea what's happened to BLUFOR's mortar Vic. But that was supposed to be the counterbalance, and I think it's gone. I know they lost a truck with an M2 on it to ground fire, probably the M2, but last I saw, the BLUFOR Vic was over here. I have no idea what's happened to it. They flip it? Did it get destroyed? Because why are these 3 guys on foot if they're part of that mortar crew, you know? Last I saw, it was up here somewhere. And I don't see it flip down the hill. I have no idea what's happened to it. Did it get sniped? Oh my gosh, my frame rate. Oh no. I think I'm mem leaking. Nope, it's just a lot of people going up to the rocks now, and now it gets really, really framey in this zone. That's why. It could have gotten armored. But look at BLUFOR here making a great call. It's Bayant and King's group moving up. Bayant and King have moved in. A lot of BLUFOR guys gotten taken out. Dooley shows up last second. I knew he wasn't down for the count. Bayant, come on. Sneak over and kill Grav. Ooh, Bayant trying to get away from Grav as Grav comes around. Fucking Bayant with the little jumping around on the rocks because of how Arma handles your platform when you're on those types of positions. Just kind of glitched out and killed Grav because Grav couldn't line up the headshot. That's a very Bay play to make. To utilize that meta knowledge to evade those gunshots. Still getting hit, mind you, but avoid the headshot to then be able to snap around, get the headshot on that person, and then get behind somewhere and bandage. So Bayant and King in striking distance. No, actually, they're in the large town just taking out a few of the stragglers here, but not within striking distance of the terminal that matters. And this terminal has a very healthy defense, including the mortar. So I don't think it's going to be enough. Good luck to them nonetheless, because it looks like they sacrificed all of that just to get those 2 guys up there. We have Arma Jesus also over here with this small team. Yanni, Iander, Whiplash, McKenzie, and Korvac. Mortar fired again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's going to be over. They just shorten it. Bayant is running for it. He doesn't want to get ranged in to die to a mortar. Expose himself. Machine gunner opens up, and he quickly folds into the rocks. He's going to get right behind King. So I think GREENFOR thinks there's a bigger force right there. I think they have 6 HE shells remaining. But again, where has that other Humvee gone? These guys are now moving back up north, so do they stash it away? Where would it be? I still don't know. Maybe it'll appear later. Who knows? Looks like Kearnshaw was left behind, but oh man, those mortars. So GREENFOR has Patriot spotting. If he can get within radio contact, he might be able to mark this position. We might see more mortar action being utilized, because Stark, I would say he is one of, if not the best mortar gunner we have on FNF. Late evening cooking, Captain McTavish. What were you cooking? Indigo Fox trying to hit King here as King goes up the window. Second story, excuse me, he was engaged through that open window. I don't see any blood, though. So it doesn't look like King was hit in that barrage. Keith, meanwhile, locking down this street. I'm not sure if he saw Bayant and he was engaged him. Bayant going triple time, putting his gun on his back so he can get through that open area a bit quicker. We just heard an explosion happen back here. I think that was a misuse of a satchel. Don't know what else that could be because there's no reason for that explosion to happen. I mean, BLUFOR hasn't been anywhere near this position yet. What are they doing? They're smoking. Are they going to advance into the town? No, there's no logical reason for them to do that because they're holding this defensive sector. I do like, though, look at where GREENFOR's positioning some of their forces here. On these tall spires, and they've got marksman rifles. So they've taken their marksmen, and they've put them on these really tall spires. That is cheeky. Normally you don't see units break away from squads like that, but that is just showing Vagrant's veterancy of analyzing the terrain, getting forces up where they can be the most effective, and getting taken out. Now, as I say that, King proves to me why, with iron sights, he is one of the deadliest players here, because he just sniped a dude with iron sights, and that dude had a PSO scope. Just goes to show you, it doesn't matter if your opponent has the high ground in the gear. If your name is King, there's a reason you're the king. Look at this man, he's got a freaking holographic sight. ×1 sight for that. Another mortar coming in, it's gonna be way up. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! That was both of the suppressed shooters! Wait, no, okay, just Mackenzie there. I don't know which gun Korvac has, but wow. Really well done there. What happened here? It looks like this M2 was sniped. Major casualties over on the GREENFOR side as well, but we're just seeing explosions left, right, and center. And we have one of the two veterans wounded here. That is Bayance, but he wakes back up. Neither of them are medics, so they can't heal and blood bag themselves, but it looks like GREENFOR just lost 2 vehicles here. Probably in crossfire. We got a dead body there. Keith also took some heavy fire, and Bayance is now pushing. Yep. Iander's over here, isn't he? Yeah. That explains it. Yeah, Iander has the vehicle kill. You don't see the individual kills anymore because of the Arma update. It broke it, but you still see the vehicle, tank, and aircraft kills. And, yeah, not surprised he made that shot. Iander is, I will admit, the AT god. I'm just someone that gets lucky. Like, if you're famous, if you're Remy, I will shoot you down somehow. It just happens. Anyway, Keith's still bandaging here. Another mortar. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Shit. They're dead. GG. Good night. And the Arma gods have saideth, you too shall live today. I don't know how Mackenzie's still alive, because he was literally uphill from that round. He should be dead. Korvac, I could see it, because maybe at the sloped angle, this, you know, the shrapnel from it or the HE explosive effect didn't affect him, but Mackenzie should have died. Huh. Remember, kids, when you hear the thumping in the distance, make sure you tab out and turn on your anti-cheats so you can set your invincibility. Because those mortars might hit you. But remember to turn them off immediately after so you don't get in trouble. Meanwhile, BLUFOR advancing on Terminal 3 from the north. We still have these 3 guys up here. I think they're looking around for Patriot because they figured that there was a spotter walking those mortars in, but he's already long gone with that quad bike coming into this AO. And we have remaining element of X-Ray. Firing out over here, just shooting blindly at ghosts. Because maybe they think they see stuff. I don't know. Regardless, we got a few guys up here with the GPV vehicle. They might range in the 240 Bravo. Let's look at Cholin's POV. I think he might think he spots X-Ray there, and he's trying to line up a shot. All right. And there's the firing. Ah, they see the vehicle. That's why. That M2 is now returning fire. Now, because of the soft armor on that M2, it could get destroyed by the M240 Bravo here, but that M2 could easily punch into the armor of that Humvee and take it out. But that higher fire rate of the M240 could easily do damage to this Vic, and you already kind of see it. The gunner's down, and the Vic has changed into a damaged texture. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Yes, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Pretty funny there. Otherwise, looking over, Rafter is about to be bullied. I pray for him. I mean, he's got the FN mag, but Bayant is coming, and Bayant does not forgive. Bayant does not forget, and Bayant shows no mercy. Kid and Ban are just cleaning up the remaining forces in this small town. I don't think there'll be a match for the massive garrison we have around Terminal 1. I see BLUFOR taking Terminal 3, taking Terminal 2, but I don't think they're going to have the manpower to take Terminal 1 unless we see that mortar come back into play. But I think the mortar was lost somehow. Don't know how, but somehow. Bayant giving us a preview of what will happen on the DayZ stream. Wow. Wow. Okay. To bay or not to bay? That is the question. Otherwise, this marksman firing at Arma Jesus, who has taken the sniper. No, he was the sniper. And he got hit by a marksman, so now he's bandaging. King coming in and bitch slapping this poor guy. Oof. Still got, it is Patriot up here. Hey, here's that Vic. He might poke his head up and try to get some sniper kills here. I'll see if I can, Hemez. Unlikely, though, because I got so much other stuff I gotta edit right now. But we'll see. There's the hack completed. Patriot. He's trying to find an angle. Wipes his goggles. Oh, come on. Bravo 1. Hit him. Face. That was not in the face. BLUFOR Little Bird. Hold up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Where are you going, little one? What the mortar shell doing? Oh. Oh, no. What the mortar shell doing? I think it's gonna go over. Oh! He did! He freaking did! And Poe's a cripple! And Maz knows Patriots up there, so he's trying to throw grenades uphill! Maz! Don't hurt yourself, buddy! Terminal 2's hack has been started because the X-ray group ran up there, and now you've got Bayant and King coming around. Dryden taking the marksman position right here, trying to lock down Arma Jesus and McKenzie. McKenzie got crippled. He's trying to walk back as Arma Jesus is trying to counter-snipe here. He's waiting with bated breath for that marksman to come out. Stark's been doing a great job. Uh-oh. Sounds like Kane and Bayant found you, buddy. Yeah, Bayant was able to get some hits there. So he's going to quickly bandage. And Kane, I think, is trying to find a way to climb up here. Now, BLUFOR are a little unorganized right here. Patriot can still thin a few forces out. I think there's still a few mortar shells remaining on that mortar. Yeah, they're still next to it. I think they're waiting for to have BLUFOR begin their attack so they can utilize those last few shells. But if BLUFOR still had the mortar, they could just hit this position with a lot of stuff, and that would be the end of it. Bayant pulling back. He's taken an FN mag. And he's maneuvering around these ridges. Where'd that AT go? AT went blindly over here. There's Terminal 2's hack being completed. And you got these 4 guys coming around on the hill. They got Iander with AT. If they find that mortar, Iander could probably nail it with AT. Because I think from this angle, it is exposed. Yep, you can see the top of the tube. But I think Shepard is already calling this out. Gamma's firing. What the little bird doing? Oh no, it's gonna do drive-bys or flybys here. Look at that, they're trying to engage. So in SOG Prairie Fire, you can actually throw grenades out from the helicopter. Imagine if they had that in FNF and you were able to throw satchels out of the helicopter. Do you have any idea how overpowered that would be? If you time it correctly, you throw a satchel, it lands right in the middle of enemy lines. I mean, that's essentially a mortar at that case, if not more effective. Because a satchel has more boom boom in it than an 82mm shell. Korvac gets knocked out. These guys are trying to pull back. Iander almost on the border here. So now he's gonna go right. And this little bird is freaking insane. One second. Changing the light type in this room because they started flickering. My bad. Explosion just happened in the distance. Not sure if that was an HE shell or just a random stray explosive. Is this still +3? Yep. So they got a rifleman and a 240 gunner on the left, so they really got to be letting that 240 gunner fire off. That is certainly a distraction, and that's allowing Bay and no, it's Brennan and King. Where's Band? Is he all right? Why? When did that happen? What actually happened? There's a story. There's a story. No, no, no. Oh no. He's gonna drop him off the edge. Death by gravity. He's trying to find the angle, but he doesn't want to drop him off too far so he doesn't fall himself. Hold up real quick, real quick.
In the middle.
Oh, is there one terminal left?
Alright,
Just one. Oh, no, Bay, that's a... Oh.
uh-oh.
No, I can't do that.
Uh-oh.
No way. That is such a fucking...
Oh my god.
I'm disappointed.
Alright, remuting myself. I just wanted to listen to the local comms. Technically, you're not allowed to cable tie people and then use them as body shields, and it could be argued Bayant just did that, but it was just at the angle. He was just trying to find a way to drop him off, so hopefully the admins don't ban him for that one. You got the little bird coming in really hard here. He just slammed his tail and ruined the tail rotor. And knocked out one of his side guys with the 249. That's unfortunate. Well, yeah, no, Bayant was just trying to drop him off the edge, so now he's dropping his weapon. Oh my god. Look at all the magazines they gave that guy. Hot damn. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but BLUFOR is starting to make headway. You got King coming right in here. Kane unfortunately found the French, and H2PW was the guillotine. It cost him his life, but the king has been dethroned this round. Meanwhile, Corny finds out what happens when you get hit by a 40mm. And H2PW proves that he wasn't down for the count, and he is now the King Slayer of this round. Looks like Bayant just executed him. The gun's on the ground, so I think Dryden tried to pull a fast one to eliminate Bayant, and Bayant was bandaging, which means he got hit, but he was still able to kill him. That's funny. But BLUFOR now in these tree lines, pushing on GREENFOR. Numbers-wise, it's still looking in BLUFOR's favor. And now it's just falling to that CQC, proving that, again, just because you had the early game, some really good mortar shots and all this other fancy stuff, it's coming down to that CQC for the final terminal, and it's getting brutal. We're going to have the 15-minute warning called in a few seconds. Carlson now charging up. Can he do better than the King? I can't tell what he's doing. There's a lot of smoke on this position. There's the 15-minute warning called. There's a second guy in here with H2PW. He's now gone. Thought I just saw some shots rain out from over here. Maybe it was just crossfire. H2 is looting King's body. Carlson pushes in. He might spot this and be able to kill him off. He's being really cautious here. You got Cyrus taken out by Shepard. Some 4IB guys defending that zone. Swolo looking away. Carlson breaches. Finds H2PW as he's looting and takes him out. Dreek trying to join Carlson, but is picked off by Tomcat. He's got a really nice angle right here. But Carlson gets the headshot. Now you got the remaining M240 Bravo Humvee pushing in, trying to do some close assistance here as Lurch, the remaining guy from this crew, coming in. Looks like Sam never woke back up and he bled out on the side. But Lurch, I think, is taking friendly fire from the hilltop. That's unfortunate. And Bacon here, I think I just heard suppressed shooter. Yes, he got the little head cap on, which means he's the AS Val Gunner with the CCO. 68 sight, and Lurch was just killed by friendlies. That's going to make him very, very angry when he notices that once he gets in the spectator menu. Nothing's more infuriating than dying to friendlies. Just as Falcon. That man has died more times than friendlies than anyone else I know in FNF. Looks like Carlson is... He just hurt himself. He just pushed in and hurt himself with his own incendiary grenade. He kills Shepard there. That's at least good for stopping anyone from pushing out to kill him while he's knocking off people, but he just ran into his own incendiary. I don't really know what else to say. Carlson now coming in. He's gonna get the hack on the terminal. Please don't burn yourself again. Hack has started. They traded, but I think Green Thumb got the double tap, but someone still needs to go down there and tap the terminal to stop the countdown. Now, I don't know if that's going to reset the timer or stop the timer, so every second could potentially count here. Swolo's probably going to be the one to run in. Vagrant fails his wake-up check. Ooh, but Maz executes him as he runs up. It wasn't the Hillary Clinton because that was more than 2 bullets to the back of the head, and I think that went everywhere. Look at all that blood. Maz now going to lock this down. Gets in a fight with Green Thumb, but also Shepard engaging. Gamma's going to have to be the one to run down there and touch the terminal. 40 seconds remaining. If Gamma wants to make a play, he needs to do it now. Maz now being aggressive. Spraying at Green Thumb, unable to get the kill. Maz pushes and Shepard takes him out. But again, no one's going for the cash. Gamma taken out by someone back here. Quite possibly Cool Breeze. Might have been Anderson. 20 seconds remain. It's GG. Oh, wait. Wait, I might have spoken too soon. Anderson just got picked off. Twins coming in. And he's killed by the M240 Bravo Humvee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's paused. Oh my god. 2 seconds remaining. Green Thumb has to hold here with an FN mag. But BLUFOR committed a lot of stuff there, and now they no longer have it. The gunner for that 240 Bravo Humvee has dismounted. Now all they need to do is have someone rush in there and take it, and they'll be fine. Ooh, this is a 4v5, but BLUFOR has an additional 4 guys to the south. They need to come in at this rate. Cool Breeze, I think, is going to smoke this all out. Green Thumb doing a great job of silhouetting the doorway here. Oh, Green Thumb, that is one of the cheekiest things you can do in the book. Ooh, Stark's unconscious up there. Gamma's waking back up. Woken back up. And Green Thumb is just blindly suppressing everything. We need to see the Hilltop crew come down, and actually, as I say that, they're doing it. This is going to be another close scenario for the defenders, but I think the defenders are in a bit of a better situation. All they have to do is make sure BLUFOR does not touch the terminal. This is basically an Avengers movie. Arma Jesus, he's still alive. He's a really good player. He might be able to throw a dent in this. Throw a monkey wrench in this, cause a dent in the plan. I don't know what the term is, but it's the term you utilize when people use metaphors improperly. That's what I do all the time. I apologize for that. Banks takes a hail of gunfire. Arma Jesus aiming high for the head, but is unable to land the shot. T5 Pinto, meanwhile, firing from his position. Not sure if he got the kill he wanted. But we're down to 4 players on GREENFOR and 7 on BLUFOR. Still could be anyone's game. 9 minutes remaining. We're going to see this Hill team get in unless... No, they're just being really, really slow here. I think they got some wounds coming down this little ridge here because it was too steep. And they're continuing to flank around. They got time to burn, mind you, but... I mean, GREENFOR could just piecemeal the remaining offensive forces here and then kill the others, but it's a tough call. As I was away, it looks like one of the GREENFOR guys got shot. Now it's just 3. Banks trying to push. I think Arma Jesus now coming around to try to beat him to it. Hopefully Green Thumb won't shoot him. I'm writing that one down. Arma 3 is a perfectly wonderful PvP game with absolutely 0 PID incidents. 0. Now Arma Jesus might be able to capitalize on this. Sprays onto Green Thumb, gets some shots. I will see some blood under here, but nothing definitive. Banks now just needs to shut that door again. Gamma a medic? Nope, no one's a medic. So Banks is rewarded for his bravery with some bullets, and now that door is left wide open. And I think GREENFOR is in trouble here at this rate. It's really open on that bottom floor. There's 2 seconds remaining on the timer. All right, looks like they just reshut the door from the side. Gamma has the cover of a body here. Any second story action, though, any elevation, and he could be picked off. How much time is left? 7 minutes. 20 seconds. BLUFOR has the numbers, but GREENFOR has the FN Mini-Me at close range. You know what would be useful? Do we have a demo specialist? Yeah, Lurch, just throw a satchel on the building. The number one thing that can counter 95% of the buildings in Arma 3 is a satchel charge. Now, if it's the vanilla research building or the vanilla office building or a vanilla, like, skyscraper from Tanoa, you're shit out of luck because there goes Gamma. Lurch going for Green Thumb. But those things don't have explosive textures. So you can't blow them up. So if someone's camping up there, you're screwed. Especially the office building if they're camping the roof for like a sector defense. Because they're just going to camp the damn ladder. Gamma back up. Takes multiple shots. He's crippled and he quickly gets on the second story. He's going to have room to bandage. Okay, I was about to say, you better not have just fragged yourself. Ooh! Iander going heavy with the AT. Yanni being sprayed down. Korvac running up. Green Thumb goes for the suppression. Yanni pushing around. They just need to touch the terminal. They're gonna get the terminal touch. Oh, I thought Yanni would have beaten it. Green Thumb caught the reload. GG. Touch the terminal. Touch the terminal. What are you doing? Whiplash, touch it. Touch it. Touch it. GG. Thank you, SOG Prairie Fire Dev, for playing the objective. How did Whiplash not blow up? How did the building not blow up? The building was set to invincible. Whoop-de-golly gee.